Hello guys, it's Justin the Legend Rodriguez here, and I'm here to give you a deck profile on what I believe is to be a really good deck that just hasn't proved it yet. It's Fire Kings. It's really good. And here we go. I'm about to show you right now. First off, we got triple Grunix. This card is really good because it's a dark hole. It's a beater, and the other effect is that if it's destroyed by battle, I get the special summon from the deck. Any Fire King monster from the deck except for himself, because that'd be fucking broken. Next off, we have Triple Barong. This nigga is the searcher of the deck. It's the main beater, the monster of the deck. It's really good. If it's destroyed by card effect, I get to search any card, any Fire King card, during the next standby phase and add it to my hand. So it's really good. Next off is Triple Baby Grunix. I use Triple Baby Grunix because just like Papa Grunix, if it's destroyed by battle, I get the special summon from the deck. Now, that's only on Papa Grunix, but with Baby Grunix, it's destroyed by battle or by card effect that my opponent, anything that my opponent did to this card, I get the special from the deck. This card has saved me from in tournament one time, and I'm very grateful for it. Because all I did was special this. He ran into this, special summon another one, special summon another one, and then I special summoned a Barong from the deck. And he couldn't do shit. He was playing Mermels, and then I top decked a Circle of the Fire Kings, and then I brought out a Crimson Blader, I ran over a land, and he scooped. Here's the other Fire King, Kieran. No one likes this card because I don't know why. Probably because it's only 1,000 attack. But this card, for those of you that don't know, it's a Foolish Burial. It's really good. Helps me set up for a lot of plays. It's just, it's really good. You know, because of this nigga right here. I use triple Baby Blaster to bring out Papa Blaster, regular Blaster. Um, yeah, I use this card because I find it really good inside the deck. And it's just broken. I can just repeatedly spam a blaster and just run shit over. Plus, this is a rekindling target, so I can just overlay for Olivier, Zen Mains, or whatever. Whatever the fuck I feel like bringing out. Next is Triple Flameveil Fire Dog. This card is really good, especially if I'm going second and all my opponent has is a set card. You know, a set monster face down. I can just run it over, and I can special summon a Balrog or Kieran or something, and it hit them directly, so they're already down at the life points. Next, I use one Goka and one Bonfire Colossus. Basically, they have the same effect. If I control a fire monster, I can special summon it. The only problem is with this guy is that if he's special summoned, I have to destroy 2 fire monsters I control. And basically, I can just go off, special summon him, and I can destroy 2 Balrongs, 2 Kieran, whatever, so I can help me get over some shit, because Stardust is a card, and I don't want to deal with Stardust. Next, I use one Sacred Phoenix. The reason being is because this format, I feel, is not much back row is being used nowadays. So just in case I'm playing like Evil Swarms, Prophecy, Fire Fist, anything like that, this is a card, and Heavy Storm is a card. So it's always good to have it just at least one. Next, I use one Flameveil Magician. I used to run 2. I used to have a Synchro element of this deck. But since I now use Blaster and Burners and all that crap, I want to take out the Synchro element and just make it purely Exceeds. I'm trying to take this out and trying to pick up another Blaster. So if anyone has a Blaster, we can work out some deal. But yeah, this is also good because Scrapjack and all that shit. Oh, Next is triple Onslaught of the Fire Kings. This card is good. Some people like shit all over this card because they say it's like the most broken thing ever. In my opinion, it's not really the most broken thing. At first, I used to run only 2, but now that I run triple Garunix, in that dragons are a thing, I rather run 3 than I would of 2 now. It's just that in my opinion, I don't like this card that much. Circle of the Fire Kings, this card I like a lot because it's a quick play. I could bring out any fire monster I want from my graveyard and just, even still in the battle phase, like if they're alive after I hit them like directly for like 58 and they're like at 200 left, I can just circle and bring out a Kieran or something and swing for game. Also, I get my monster's effects after this. So next, I use triple Rekindling. Every single monster in here, except for my Garunix, my Blaster, my baby Garunix, and Goka, Bonfire, and all that. Everything that's basically not level 4 and lower is pretty much a Rekindling target. So it's really, really good, and that's why I use Karen to help set up my grave for plays. Next, I use double MST because back row is not really an issue this format, but, Fire Fist and all that is still a deck. Next, I use double Trade-In. The Garunix and the Sacred Phoenix and Bonfire are all level 8. So if they're dead in my hand, I can just draw 2 cards and, start all over again. Next, we have the Brigade. Darkhold, Heavy Storm, Master Reborn. And finally, we have my 1 trap card, Mirror Force. I'm trying to take it out. I'm trying to have no traps in here. If anything, I can probably just swap this card out for like a Decree or something. But, I like Mirror Force, and it's secret, so. Onto my side deck. My side deck is pretty trolly and derpy. You'll see soon. I have double Thunder King, because, Thunder King, it's Thunder King. Double Mind Drain, because dragons are a deck, and I hate them a lot. Double Gozer Match. Everything in my deck is a fire. This is primarily for Prophecy and dragons, and any other road deck. Double Skill Drain. I get all my effects off the graveyard, so this really isn't an issue for me. Plus, I'll just have beaters on the board. Double Greed. The Dragon deck and Dark Worlds and all that shit, and what's it called? Prophecy, I think. No, not Prophecy. Yeah, just Dark World and Dragons. This card does that every time a player draws a card due to a card effect, that player that drew a card takes 500 for each card they draw. So if they go Super Rejuvenation and they discard like 12 dragons, I win because, 12 is 6,000, and if I have 2 of these, you lose. So, and I also use 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, because I guess Evil Swarm and Dark Worlds are still faint, but they're still out there. I use 1 Seven Tools. Again, back row, not a lot of people use it, but Dimensional Prison and Macrocosmos are still a card, and they hurt me a lot, so I'd rather pay 1,000 than use a Dark Bribe. And then I use double Dust Tornado, because, again, Macro Rabbit and all that shit is still a deck, so I'd rather be prepared than unprepared. Next is onto my side deck. I have Itachi Uchiha. He's the best. Can't be killed by anything, and when he's brought up to the board, he automatically you win the duel. Next is a Scrap Dragon, a Scrap Archfiend. I had to have a level 7 because of the Magician is a level 4, and I run level 3, so I'd rather have them not be banished off Rekindling and do something. Crimson Blader, it's really, really good. It's Crimson Blader. Next I have Lavalval Chain. Really, really good card. I love it. Shockmaster, Photon Popular Operative, Leviathan Dragon, Zenmane's Secret, Tempo, Utopia, Maestroke, and Gaga Cowboy. The the two cards that I am missing from my extra deck is a Diamond Direwolf and a Draco Sack. I prefer Draco Sack over Big Eye because I use a lot of destruction in my deck,